What's up, traders? We're going to start off with our lesson number 1, which is support and resistance. So support and resistance is levels that the forex market will respect every day, all day, and for the rest of our lives. These different types of zones and different types of support and resistance zones are always respected in the forex market. So as you can see, what I'm doing now is I'm just giving you guys an example of support and resistance zones. Okay, so like I've shown you here on the top, you can see that resistance is always at the top and support is always at the bottom. So keep that in mind. Now, if we are coming from the upside to the downside, okay, let's say that this is our very strong support area over here. If we come in from the top to the bottom, then this one will be support. Okay, so once we come down to the support area, the market will then definitely move to the next resistance. If the market cannot break through this resistance area, then the market will move back down to the support area. Okay. Once the market does break through this resistance area, then this old resistance area over here will then turn to support, because support is always at the bottom and resistance is always at the top. So basically, the market will then come down again to retest its support area. Retest the support area and then continue to the upside. This is how the forex market works day in and day out. It moves in waves, and this is how it's easy to profit from the market. Because why? We need to find these support and resistance areas in order for us to enter the market correctly and efficiently and to make profits off the forex market. So I hope you guys understand that the the bottom is always support and the top is always resistance. Now, if we have a, a downtrend, it will be the same thing. Downtrend, it will be the same thing if you have a look at it from this kind of perspective. We are breaking through the support area. That support area has then become resistance. Once it's retested the resistance again, it will then move down to the next support. And the next support is broken, then the market will retest and then move down to the next support area. Now, if the market respects that support area, then what will happen is it will move up to the next resistance area and move back down again to break that support area. Once broken, it needs to retest that old support and now turn resistance area. So basically, this is how the market moves in waves, and we need to understand exactly how the market works. So a quick recap on that is support is always at the bottom and resistance is always at the top. So if we come in for an uptrend, the market will move. The market will move in a wave area, something like this, broken through that resistance area. That resistance area then becomes a support area. So once it's become a support area, it will retest and continue the trend up. Now, you have to remember that this has now become support. So if it cannot break its new resistance line over here, the market will then move back down and test that support area again. If it does respect it again, it will move to the upside. If it breaks the resistance area over here, then you can consider it as a new support area. And that's how the market will move in an uptrend. If we are in a downtrend, it will be the same thing, just vice versa. When the market comes from the top to the bottom and breaks its support area, it will then become a resistance area. Once it's retested the resistance area, it will move to the next support area. And if that is also broken, then it will retest that new resistance area. If the next support is not broken, it will then move up to the next resistance area and then continue to the downside. So these are very basic lessons in Forex market. Lesson number one is support and resistance. Now I want to show you guys an example of how support and resistance works. Let's have a look at this pair that I've got over here. So this is a quick um, quick example for you guys to see that support and resistance areas in the forex market are very important. So automatically I can see that there is a nice support and resistance area over here, and we can expect the market to respect this area. And there's a nice resistance and support area here at the bottom. So this is definitely a support area at the bottom. So just to cover up what we've had in the past, what I said just now is that we always have support at the bottom and we always have resistance on top. These these are the basics in forex. If you don't understand the basics in forex, it will be very hard for you guys to basically profit off the forex market. Now in the middle here, just like I showed you guys before, we also had a nice resistance and support area over here. Okay, so you can see basically the market came down, it broke through that support area, okay, and then broke through another support area, came to the big strong support at the bottom of here, then retested that last resistance, went back down to support, back to resistance again, back down to support again, and then eventually the market broke through that resistance area. That resistance area became support and then moved all the way up through that support and resistance area zones. And the same goes on this side, is that the market came basically from the downside. It broke through that support area and went down all the way to the strongest support. You have to find the strongest support and resistance zones in the forex market in order for you to be a profitable trader. But trading is not all about support and resistance zones only. So if you guys would like to check out our next Traders Toolbox, we'll have a lesson number 2 of exactly what to look for in the forex market. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my Facebook page and all my analysis. If you guys enjoyed this, leave a like and a comment below. It um, really helps to get you guys to learn more about these different types of lessons. So if you guys liked and subscribe to my Facebook page, then you guys will be able to get more free analysis, more free lessons, more different types of analysis and lessons for you guys. It will really help you guys to get more education. Remember, guys, if you invest in your education will definitely invest in you. So do the right thing and invest into right people in the right time so that your education can invest in you at a later stage. Now, thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next video.